Part 1, Session 3C. Yes, KINGDOMNWCA, Cosmic Creators, Communication, Celestial Command, Gallantry, Gifted Genesis, Genius, in we's and us's, decisively decreed, deliberated by Almighty Divine Grace. Okay, with all due respects to those who claim to be into black liberation, okay, and black power, black African power, and all of that good stuff. But here, I'm deep off into the liberation of African people of the Americas and Africa, okay? And this is also about soul power of the spirit trick and soul trick. All right, here we are lifting off, going up, elevating the spirit, okay? Accelerating up into the highest heavens, achievement, success. Listen up and pay close attention, okay? And absolutely nobody receives an automatic ritual rite of passage and can certainly only earn their top secret, sacred, spiritual security pass. See what I'm talking about? It is conditional. You just can't walk up to me and say, well, brother, I love you. I don't know what that means. Do you love to hate me? Do you love to discriminate against me? Do you love to stab me in my back and be a two-faced bigot and hypocrite? Okay? So I dispel that right off bat. Show me something. Otherwise, shut up and shut down. Specifically and strictly by dropping, denouncing their tissue terrorizing religious politics and immediately investing into spiritics. All right? Until they do that, I don't know them. Okay? And I can tell you right off, anybody that's affiliated, associated with that particular type of politics, the usual addiction to the voting booths and election campaigns and all of that, so be it. But I can guarantee you they'll not be able to increase their vibration frequency rates and ratio levels efficiently enough to keep up with what Sun God is doing. And Sun God, in my perspective, is Heats. And that's spelled with all capital letters. H-E-A-T-X-Z. You won't be able to get past, you know. You will not get past the security. You are contaminated. You are cancerous. You are corrupted. All right? You are a part of the capitalist religion and capitalistic politics. Hello? Okay. Let me tell you something. I'm talking about a deified disciplining the decision-making mindset, making more meaningful mercy money, financial foundation of fitness for full-fledged future fortresses and present positive prosperity. Okay? Now that word means that you are going to acquire your wealth. And where is it? I'll tell you where it is. It resides within you. You are wealthy. You have a rare, rich royalty, an abundance of resources right at your command if you would command them. You have to realize them, first of all. And listen at this. You hear this word quite often. Unification. Okay? It has a prerequisite. Paralleling paradigms. Art working together to provide productive progress is decisively defined herein. Color Kingdom. New World Creative Art. I'll define things. I'll tell you what the meaning of them are, because you know why? I invent new English words enhanced, elevated. They are Afrionics, not Ebonics. You see what I'm talking about? We created the original language as they are written for everybody in the whole wide world web. Syllabic, letters, okay? And other people came along and translated them into their particular geographical area's language. But it still belonged to my story, our story, not his story. It belongs to ancient ancestral Africa and the Africadians of the Panoramica Africaspora all around the global world nation. Okay? Moreover, from what I have been hearing over the many years to date, is how hard it is for the leaderships of Americanized Africans to truly unite themselves together as one collective, commonly called consensus community. If that makes any sense to you. The internalized divisions have combustible, conflicting civic chemistry. They don't understand chemistry, okay? They got good intentions, goodwill, they got all of that. Motivation, so-called raised conscious level and all of that good stuff. But they are contradicting each other as negative and positive charge circuitries and circulating currents. That's why we need to study physics. That is why we need to study the sciences. This is what our ancestries and artistries have done throughout the tens and thousands of years. Okay? And somewhere along the line, we have gotten lazy. We depend too much on this westernized, Europeanized system of Satanists. Okay? As plain as that. Foolishly and fatally, the colorblind is misleading the blind brothers and soulful sisters. And they all fall finally into the deep, dirty ditch of demonic deceit and devilish deception. Unwisely attempting to mix gases with fiery flames, wrongly trying to unify spiritics with politics, and combining religiosity with spirituosity. They do not work together, all right? Failing to completely comprehend conditional chemistries, ministries, artistries, and ancestries. They beg the difference between one another, especially certain criminally corrupt characters, politicized personalities, or repellents, okay, renegade, racist, rogue, reptilian race religions, inordinately opposing positive, productive progress and potent process. You see what I'm talking about? So in other words, our so-called leaderships who call themselves also black, you know, let me tell you this. No doubt, I'm of the Black Keys and of the Black Zerays. You know what that is? That's that dark sky that you see out there. All right? It is transparent. It is not opaque. All right? The color black, I'm an artist. And the color white, are opaque. You can't see through them. All right? But when I'm saying trustworthy, I'm talking about transparency. And my melanin membranes can receive that invisible, spiritualized energy, okay, which I call the black keys of the black rays. Okay, let me spell that for you. Z-BLAC-KEYS or Z, and Z-BLACKRAYS or Z at the end of the word. Hello. Now, y'all, let me see what some of my teammates are thinking. You know, they are authorities on this subject.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Oh no, we are of the black keys because we opened the doors for everybody else. That's so easy to understand.
Yeah, she's Dizzy Lizzy, but you know what? She's sober. She don't drink alcoholic beverages or take any of that old crack rock, nor pull on that old straight shooter hooter, you know, putting a dime or a 20 on there. No, not it either. I'm telling you, black soul African brother, you know, a colored guy, you know what I mean, but what they need to do, as usual, is take some of this dip. That'll solve the problem, soul brother. Yeah, and them black keys hate as hellfire. You need to use your head for something else other than a hat rack. Learn to doggone love each other sometime and stop fooling around with all these different women and having all these babies, period. Si, seguro, mi amigo. They got to come cultural clean. That's the only way they can get into Color Kingdom.
Yeah, I always did try to get along with good colored people, but they keep on crossing me up. What they need to do is to start eating some of that good old soul food. Praise the Lord, son God.
Yeah, you know what I mean, brothers and sisters. Y'all need to listen up. I got to tell y'all, you know, my whole thing is about the Honorable Messiah Marcus Garvey. That we can't go nowhere, brother. You know, I just got to keep telling you that.
Okay. Thank you guys very much for your contribution, your input, because that equals output. All right, information in, information coming back out. And I appreciate your spiritual support, and you're all correct, okay? And thank you again. I can't overemphasize it. The verdict is in, okay? This is the definitive qualifying answer, and that is coming from the kind-hearted, kinky king of Color Kingdom, NWCA. Stay tuned for the next session and keep in touch. Goodbye for now.